It's new tool day in the shop. In this box I have a Patternmaker's vise from Woodcraft. This is not a sponsored video. When I got started woodworking, I was working on a Black & Decker Workmate portable workbench. And one of the first tools that I bought was actually this workbench, which has served me well. It has a end vise on this side and then another vise on this side. And they work great if you're going to have parallel faces and you can kind of turn the clamp and hold them. But one thing it's not good for is guitars. And the reason being is a lot of guitars have angled sides, tapered sides, especially in an acoustic guitar. And so in this box, I have a Patternmaker's vise. And so what I'm going to do is just kind of take it out, put it together, and then give my impressions of whether I think this was a good purchase. So my first thought is there's almost nothing to put together, which is always a great thing. It says made in Taiwan. If you look at these online, there's a couple companies that sell them. Would not be surprised at all if all of them are actually cast in the same factory. But what you can see here is already highlighting one of the functionalities that makes this vise great, is that these jaws can be moved with the nuts here. And so you can move these to any angle that you want, and you'll be able to hold non-parallel sides together. So let's unwrap this and then see about attaching this to the workbench. So interestingly enough, this doesn't come with any instructions. They just assume we're going to figure this out, and so I assume this is a riser. Yeah. And then I'm not sure if the black thing here is a spacer or if it's a washer for installing this in the bench. So we'll see. Right off the bat, just by putting this on here, I've already started to scratch all the paint off, which, I mean, it's fine. This is going to be a tool, but it's just sort of funny that the paint job probably won't last a day. So this makes it a little bit easier. This has fine threads and this has coarse threads. The fine threads go through for the bottom here. In fact, the thing I'm going to do is take this off. So that's good and tight. I think what I'll do is actually put this in the corner of my workbench and probably have it here full time, since at least the hope is that this vise is so useful that I use it all the time. And so I have dog holes here. I think they're 5/8, whatever the standard size might be. They're certainly bigger than whatever this thread rod is, and so in this case, this would spin here. If this is actually a washer, I don't know. It's not here. I'm just okay. Interesting. The first thing is that the legs of my bench are in the way here, so I can't put it in this hole. Slide it over to this one. Kind of takes up a little bit more space than I was expecting, but now if I put this here, use it as a washer, All right, now I can tighten it down. Okay, so just like that, it's somewhat installed. Still going back and forth on whether or not that black part is a washer or this is a spacer. It seems like it should be a washer because you have no idea what sort of workbench people might be kind of installing this in. Let's go ahead and we'll take a look at the swivel jaws next. So right off the bat, one of the funniest things is that I don't have a nice wrench that's actually big enough to undo these bolts. I believe this came with my router, and it does fit, so I'll use it now. But I'll likely go get a nicer wrench. Might even actually keep it connected here, since keeping the jaws swiveled is one of the big functionalities here. And so I just loosen these up, and now you can see this is the reason why I bought this. And so open up the jaws a bit. Now you can see what makes this so great is that you can put whatever you want in here. Tighten these down. And now you have a vise where you can hold triangular shaped objects or whatever you have. And so these have got soft urethane type pads here, which I think I'm going to really have to make sure that I keep these clean if I'm going to be working on guitars. Don't want to mar up any of the finish or anything. But yeah, there's not a whole lot to say. It's a vise. Open, close it. So I guess what I'll do is get a guitar, put it in the vise, and then figure out what my beginning thoughts are. Okay, so here I have an acoustic guitar I've been building. It's got a slight taper towards the back, and so you can open up the jaws here. I'm going to tighten it down, and so now it actually puts the guitar in a nice range. I'm 6'5", so bending over for normal size workbench is a little hard. But now, if you have a card scraper and want to clean up the binding a little bit, it looks like I need to tighten this down just a little more. Okay, so right off the bat, I'm not doing well. Maybe I'll lower the center of gravity. What I was trying to do is make sure that these are gripping the kerfing. Obviously, you don't want to tighten really hard on the inside of a guitar. All right, so we're going to think about this a little bit more, but in theory, at least, this will get me, the workpiece in a much more comfortable working position. And so let's try one more time here. Okay, that's working a little better, holding it at the neck block. Yeah. Now I can flush up my binding. So yeah, like any other tool, you have to use it before you can, really get proficient with it. But I'm really happy that I bought this tool. Like I said, I got this at Woodcraft. This isn't sponsored. StewMac also sells a version of this. I got this one because of the price difference, and then of course, StewMac has been on their tear with lowering their prices, and so I don't know really what their upgrades are that they've done, but right off the bat, like I said, if I can hold my guitar in a comfortable position, scrape binding, and do any number of things, it certainly is an upgrade over trying to use an end vise. And so with that, I'm happy with my purchase, and I guess you'll start to see this vise in some of my videos. So if you're thinking about this, hopefully this video helped, and I'll see you in another video.